Welcome, soccer fans, to tonight's WIA Varsity Girls Soccer matchup between the Madison Edgewood Crusaders and your Oregon Panthers. My name is Jeff Rohr, and I have Samuel Bergman helping me tonight on the camera. Tonight's matchup should be a good one. The game features two of the top teams in the state. Madison Edgewood enters tonight's game ranked third in Division III with a record of 10-1-2, with the two ties coming against top 10 ranked teams in the state and the lone loss coming at the hands of an Illinois powerhouse program. Edgewood is also undefeated in conference play with a record of 5-0 and has scored 35 goals in those conference games and given up 0. The Oregon Panthers entered tonight's game ranked second in Division II and second overall in the state with a season record of 8-0. The Panthers are undefeated in conference play with a record of 4-0 in conference play and have scored 34 goals in those 4 conference games and given up 0 goals. In fact, these Panthers have not given up a goal to anyone all season thus far, but against a top team like us at Edgewood, you'd have to think that that streak looks to be in jeopardy. Tonight we have our youth soccer night, and the youth players have designed posters for the girls tonight, and we'll be doing a few announcements with the PA announcer here in a moment to get ready for that. As we get ready for that, though, we'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Without our sponsors, broadcasts like this are not possible. So we'd like to thank the Oregon Community Bank, the Feel Good in Banking, Stoughton Hospital and Oregon Urgent Care Clinic, trusted care close to home. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, please consider being part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out the Oregon Boosters at OregonBoosters.com for details. Toro Horst Insurance, your hometown agency that's doing big things. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts located in the heart of Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all your small business and personal tax services. Fireplace Coffee House and Artisan Cheese in the heart of downtown Oregon, offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with hand-selected small batch Wisconsin cheeses. And now, let's get ready for tonight's game. We're going to turn things over here to what's going on the field and the PA announcers. And we'll be back with the commentary in a moment.
Am I sitting here? Where's my little dog?
There she is, Harley.
She doesn't, yeah, she needs to warm up. I already picked her up and hugged her and everything. Picked her up.
What you said when we came in. I can't hear you. Come over here. He walks in, he goes, smells like girl.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Huntoon Field for tonight's WIA Badger Conference matchup between the Edgewood Crusaders and your Oregon Panthers. We will start by announcing Edgewood. At forward, a sophomore, Haley Rothwell. In defense, a senior, Kaylee Hansen. At midfield, senior, Maddie DeMorit. At defense, a junior, Carolyn Ring. At midfield, a junior, Lizzie Drake. In defense, a sophomore, Allie Cruz. At forward, senior, Ellie Trudgeon. At midfield, senior, Jordy Rothwell. In defense, a senior, Madeline Cruz. In defense, a freshman, Macy Andes. And in goal, a freshman, Ellie Mergioli. The Crusaders are coached by Chris Martinelli, assisted by Patrick O'Connell, Molly Ford, Kyle Wood, Nick Thoma, John Endicott, Emma Spalding, Paige Bailey, and Mariah Walton. Tonight, we would like to honor the youth in the Oregon program. Each of our Oregon players will be escorted by some youth. Starting with number 0, Peyton Lang. Number 2, Ellen Legler. Number 8, Ella Hughes. Number 10, Randy Lewis. 15, Caitlin Shrimp. Number 16, Jenna Bennett. 17, Aiden Hampton. 18, Bree Sauer. 19, Mara McCombs. 22, Lauren Deneau. 25, Jenna Stats. And now for your starters. At midfield, a senior, Maddie Schwartz-Miller. In defense, a junior, Brooklyn Kane. At midfield, a senior, Katie Isley. At forward, a junior, Avery Fanning. At forward, a senior, Macy Cox. At midfield, a junior, Anna Rohr. In defense, a senior, Cassie Cluck. In defense, a junior, Emma Halverson. At forward, a junior, Ashley Hansen. In defense, a senior, Sydney McKee. And in goal, a junior, Malia Moyer. The Panthers are coached by Nelson Brownell, helped by Matt Ullman, Brandon Watchols, Kelly McGraw, Rich Langer, and Rebecca Krenz. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem.
And with that, we'll get ready for action in tonight's game. Tonight's starting lineups include some very talented players on both sides of the ball. Sisters Haley Rothwell and Jordan Rothwell, number 4 and 14 respectively, along with number 17 Madeline Cruz, lead Edgewood's potent attack this season on the field, along with rock-solid keeper Ellie Mary Gioli. She holds things down in net for Edgewood. For Oregon, it's really a who's who of all conference and all state caliber players. In net tonight will be Malia Moyer, a junior and a second-year starter. On the back line, seniors Cassie Cluck, Sydney McKean, junior Emma Halverson all earned all conference honors last year. In the middle, juniors Hannah Rohr, Katie Isley, and Maddie Schwartzmiller are all returning starters and top conference performers from last year's state runner-up and conference championship team. And up top in Oregon's familiar 4-3-3 lineup, you'll have all-conference performer and returning leading scorer Avery Fanning, leading the group of talented forwards and wings that Coach Nelson Brownell has so much confidence in. With that, the girls are huddled up, ready to break, and we'll get things underway tonight. Again, we can't thank our sponsors enough for making broadcasts like this happen. Community access programming like this is important to our community, and OCAmedia is Oregon's very own community access television station, broadcasting from the Oregon High School. Please check us out on Facebook and like the Facebook page and hashtag OCA Game Day with any posts you might want to put out. The first half will start with Maddie Schwartzmiller, number 4 for Oregon, taking the kickoff alongside co-captain Katie Isley. The rest will check with each other, and we'll start things off. The touch goes long, controlled by Edgewood and cleared out. Number 9, Allie Cruz, puts it out wide. Hannah Rohr brings it down. She looks to play it up. Tries to find Ashley Hansen, who is unable to control. Avery Fanning gets the ball. She looks for Katie Isley. Katie Isley has it dispossessed momentarily, but it gets out wide to Macy Cox. Macy Cox fights for it, and it's cleared by Allie Cruz. Long. Emma Halverson just goes over her head, but she gets her head on it the second time. Katie Isley tries to put pressure on the ball. Ball's played up, controlled now by Brooklyn Kane, who plays it out wide to Emma Halverson. Emma Halverson plays it up the sideline to Macy Cox. Macy Cox looks to get a good turn on her defender. Referee calls a free kick, takes the advantage away from Oregon on that one. Emma Halverson takes a quick free kick to Ashley Hansen. Ashley plays it off to Katie Isley. Katie plays it in to Avery Fanning, but Avery can't catch it, and Edgewood puts out a play for a throw into Oregon. Cassie Cluck will throw the ball in for Oregon. She finds the feet of Maddie Schwartzmiller. Maddie Schwartzmiller puts the turn on and tries to put a cross in, but not quite enough leg on it. It just goes down to Mary Gioli, who collects it, waits for her team to move back up. She decides to play the long ball, but misplays it. Cassie Cluck steps in, wins the ball, plays it to Maddie Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller not able to keep possession. Cassie Cluck plays it to Hannah Rohr. Hannah Rohr strong on the ball. Changes the flow to Macy Cox. Cox unable to bring it into her feet, but does go out of bounds for a throw into Oregon. Emma Halverson will take the throw. She looks to play it quickly to Ashley Hansen down the sideline. Hansen attacks the ball, goes out of play. The referee calls for a throw into Edgewood. Edgewood playing a little slower pace. Macy Cox able to step in front of that throw in. Gets to Isley. Isley to Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller can't get a second touch on it. Edgewood plays it out. and plays it right to Hannah Rohr, who intercepts the ball. Isley takes it and puts it back to Halverson. Halverson takes too many touches and gets pushed out of bounds by Edgewood, but it will be an Oregon throw-in. Halverson takes the throw. She plays a long throw to Ashley Hansen. Cleared out by Cruz. Hannah Rohr tracks it down and switches the play to Fanning. Fanning gets a nice touch to Schwartzmiller. Goes back and ricochets back to Fanning. Fanning putting on her speed. Just takes the corner a little wide, but is able to wrestle the ball away again. Fanning looks to play it into Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller finds Rohr. Rohr looks, plays it out wide to Cox. Cox unable to control the ball, lets the ball bounce up in the air on her. It's dispossessed, played out of bounds. Halverson throwing. Halverson throws the ball in, finding Ashley Hansen's feet. Edgewood strong on the defense there, takes the ball away. Plays it off at Hansen out of bounds, throwing to Edgewood. Perhaps a little bit of nerves early. Some girls having trouble bringing the ball down. Isley's able to step in and win the ball. She looks across to Fanning but isn't able to get there. Rohr steps in on the clear, gets it in the way. It's cleared upfield to Brooklyn Kane. Brooklyn Kane plays it just off her foot. Oregon maybe being a little too lackadaisical on some of these clears. Perhaps that early season schedule just not quite ready for the speed of Edgewood yet. Ball does get cleared out of upfield. Number 6, Maddie Demerit looks to play it long, doesn't find anybody. Malia Moyer is able to collect the ball. She'll wait for her team to regroup. Moyer looking to play long ball. Punts it upfield. Hannah Rohr and Maddie Schwartzmiller are there for Oregon. Rohr brings it down. Uses her body nicely, trying to find the seam. Brooklyn Kane fights for possession. Emma Halverson brings it down, plays it off the Edgewood player. Does go out of bounds for a throw-in. Appeared from our angle that would be an Oregon throw, but referee was in a better position and it is an Edgewood throw-in. Edgewood plays it into Rothwell. Rothwell tries to find her teammate, but Halverson is there to clear it out. Referee wants to rethrow it as a player is trying to tie their shoes and was trying to give them the fair chance to do so. Edgewood throws it in. And they'll call Oregon for a foul, and this will be a free kick to Edgewood. This is an early dangerous chance for Edgewood on this set play.
Free kick taken by
Looks like Maisie Andes will take this for Edgewood. They'll fill the box and try to find somebody's head on this one. Left-footed player. She'll look to curl it in. Katie Isley's right there. Able to play it up the field. Ashley Hansen finds a touch, but just a little tough off the Edgewood player, but does go for an Oregon throw-in. Quick throw to Katie Isley. Isley finds Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller finds Rohr. Rohr takes a touch to Cluck, keeping it on the ground, trying to play a nice possession ball. Edgewood steps in. It'll be a throw into Oregon. Cassie Cluck will take the throw. Cluck finds Rohr. Rohr mishits it. Does go out of bounds for another throw-in, though. The unpredictable weather here in Oregon has left the field in still a little bit of early spring conditions. It's a beautiful field once once we get some sunshine up here, but we're still seeing some of those pockets that make it a little tougher to control at times, and nothing you can do when you're up here in the Great White North. Allie Cruz will take this kick for Edgewood. She plays it up long. Sydney McKee looks like she gets undercut, and the referee sees it and is going to give the kick to Oregon. Early physical play by both teams. We expected that, though, with these two teams. Both very skilled, very strong. Avery Fanning finds a little flick and looks for Maddie Schwartzmiller. 17 Cruz gets a good turn, but is sandwiched by two Oregon players who take each other out. Madeline Cruz, despite being a defenseman, is actually the third leading scorer for Edgewood this year, so she's got a lot of skill and speed from that back line. Cassie Cluck, perhaps a little bit too lackadaisical on that one, assuming it would go out of play and doesn't, but Sydney McKee there to clean things up. Definitely the toughest matchup that Oregon's had this season so far. Nice little touch to Rothwell. Rothwell plays it back to Ellie Trudgeon, but Trudgeon is offsides. Cassie Cluck will take this one. Looking for a team to organize. She plays it long. Plays it over the top of Rohr's head. Brooklyn Kane there to collect, and Cassie Cluck clears it up long. She looks for Ashley Hansen. Hansen plays it out wide to Cox. Cox finds Isley. Loses the ball, cleared up by Edgewood. Sydney McKee in there, puts a nice little touch to Emma Halverson. Halverson finds Cox. Just a little tough on the out-of-bounds play, though, throwing to Edgewood. Edgewood throws it in. Tries to get a little quick flick, but sends it out into the trees. We'll have our first substitution of the game, as Oregon brings in Caitlin Schrimpf, Ellen Legler, and as soon as we can get a beat on the left wing down there, we'll announce that. Sydney McKee playing strong, but not able to keep it in bounds. Jenna Bennett, number 16, also came in the center midfield position. Plays it quickly to Cluck. Cluck looks for Legler. Legler rolls her player, but it does go out of bounds for Edgewood throw-in. Edgewood throws it in, but player can't control it, and it'll be an Oregon throw-in. Throws it into Legler. Legler plays it off the Edgewood player. Schwartzmiller plays it to Rohr. Rohr gets a toe on it. Jordy Rothwell controls. She looks to play it, but plays it out wide, and it'll be an Oregon goal kick. We believe that's Ella Hughes on the far left side for Oregon. 50-50 ball ends up under Maddie Schwartzmiller's feet. Plays it out wide to Ellen Legler. Ellen Legler plays it up to Caitlin Schrimpf. But Allie Cruz just easily plays it out of bounds. Caitlin Shrimp takes the throw in, plays it into Maddie Schwartzmiller. Edgewood looks clear and gets it to Cassie Cluck. Cassie doesn't see that Roar's covered up, but Roar finds it and finds the feed to Ella Hughes. Hughes is able to make a nice tight turn and works hard against her defender. Number 5 is a big, strong defender, Callie Hansen for Edgewood. She's a senior, so she's seen this before. Hughes is able to beat her player and get a cross in. It does stay in and does go out of bounds. But it does appear, it does cross the end line, and they are calling for the corner kick. Hannah Rohr, number 13, will take this corner.
Number 13, Hannah Rohr.
Oregon will bring up some of their defenders who are quite tall and strong to try and get this header in. Rohr pushes up. She plays in a great header to Shrimp, but Shrimp just can't quite get her head on it. Marigioli makes a nice save. Perhaps just maybe 6 inches more of height and 6 inches more outside the box when we would have seen our first goal of the game. Marigioli plays it out, and Hannah Rohr gets a touch on it. Edgewood plays it up long. Hallie Rothwell takes the first legitimate shot of the game. Malia Moyer is able to make the save and punch it up over the goal. Rothwell with a tremendous leg. There's a reason that she's the leading scorer for her team. And it'll be the first corner kick for Edgewood.
Corner kick taken by Madeline Cruz.
We'll see Madeline Cruz. Cruz plays it in. Sidney McKee is able to get her head on it. Great 50-50 ball. Well played by Ellen Legler. Cassie Cluck. 2 all-conference players going at it with each other right there. Cluck's able to play it out of bounds. Rothwell plays it back. Legler looks to play it out of bounds. Cassie Cluck plays it off of the Edgewood player, so it'll be a goal kick to Oregon.
Goal kick, Oregon.
Very bright. Clouds just opened up, and camera in the stands looks straight into the sun. Caitlin Shrimp's able to dispossess the defenseman, and she looks for the first goal of the game. It's Caitlin Shrimp. Opens up the scoring on Edgewood.
Let's go, Caitlin Shrimp.
Number 15, Caitlin Shrimp with a tremendous unassisted goal. She pressured the defenseman. Caitlin's quite long and lengthy with incredible athleticism. She actually does this quite a number of times throughout the season already, where she's able to pressure the defenseman. They're just not expecting her to have that kind of length, and is able to collect the ball. And she's got a nice, calm, strong finish to open up the scoring at the 16-11 minute mark of the first half. And with that, Nelson Brownell brings in another wave of subs. We see Aiden Hampton make her first appearance, and Katie Isley comes back in on the field as well. We also see Avery Fanning back in for Oregon on the right side here, and Ashley Hansen up top. Leah Moyer will take this this goal kick for Oregon. The sun is definitely starting to play a factor after it came out from the clouds on these players. You can see them shielding their eyes as any play on that side of the field comes into play. Halverson takes the throw in. She looks for Hansen, who isn't able to keep it at her feet. Hansen plays off an Edgewood player, and it's going to be a throw in to Halverson again. Halverson throws it in, finds Hansen again. Again, another throw in. Halverson once again will take this throw. Actually, she gives it up, and allows Bree Sauer, who also came into the game on the left-hand side, to take the throw. Throws into Katie Isley. Isley finds Aiden Hampton. Edgewood clears it up and out of bounds. Be a throw-in. Halverson takes this throw. Plays it off an Edgewood player who then ricochets it off the Bree Sauer. It'll be an Edgewood throw. Throw goes a little long. Battle for it. It does go off Alma Halverson, so it will be an Edgewood throw again. Edgewood looks to throw it in. Plays it off her own player. She tried to flick it, but it just didn't go where she wanted it to. It would be an Oregon throw. Halverson throws it in long. But apparently it went in and out of play, as it's going to be an Edgewood throw now. Bit of ping pong on the throw-ins early on here. Halverson brings it down to Isley this time, though. Isley able to cross the field and find Fanning. Fanning looks to flick it, able to bring it down, turns the corner. Edgewood is able to kick it out of bounds. Cassie Cluck finds Aiden Hampton. Edgewood player heads it away from Roar. Roar always heady, finds her defenseman who's able to, Sydney McKee, who's then able to play it up to Bree Sauer. Sauer quick and skilled, tries to beat her player one-on-one. Halverson involved in a little bit of a collision there. Again, we have another 50-50 ball, and referee's had enough of that and decides to award a free kick to Edgewood.
Free kick, Edgewood.
Allie Cruz will take this free kick. She scans the field, and she looks to play it long. Halverson there to head it away, and then ricocheted off the head of Hampton. Avery Fanning looks to intercept. Fanning, very skilled, finds Roar. Roar's able to turn, able to change the flow over to the left side to Bree Sauer. Bree Sauer beats her man. Looking to take players one-on-one. Gets a little bit of a grab. Nothing called, though. Edgewood player looking to take a couple touches. Cassie Cluck's there. Cassie Cluck's strong and fast. Finds Aiden Hampton. Hampton looking for Fanning. Slide tackle by Edgewood's able to play it off of Fanning, so it'll go up for a goal kick. You can almost feel that goal energized Oregon, and now they're looking for that second goal. Edgewood can be dangerous, though, so you don't want any counterattacks. Goal kick's intercepted by Ashley Hansen, who heads it up. Fanning's able to play it in. Finds Hansen. Battles for the ball, and Isley's there. Edgewood's able to clear it. Sydney McKee steps up. Roar's there. She intercepts to Hampton. Hampton looking for a Hansen. Kicked up in the air. Edgewood misplays the header. Fanning's able to play it off for a corner kick. Hannah Roar will take this corner kick.
Corner kick, Oregon, taken by Hannah Roar.
Oregon's second corner kick of the day. She'll take it from the right side. Waits for her team to collect themselves. She curls it to Emma Halverson. Halverson gets her head on it, but just can't find the back of the net. Great corner, great header. Just puts it out wide on the right side. It'll be a goal kick to Edgewood. We'll get another substitution for Edgewood now. So number 10 enters the field for Edgewood. That's Elena Watson.
Elena Watson entering for Edgewood.
Edgewood plays the ball up. Brooklyn Kane there to clear it for Oregon, though. Hansen looks to track this down. with help of Bree Sauer on the right side. Sauer and Fanning have switched sides now, trying to catch Edgewood off guard. Hampton plays it into Isley. Rohr looks for the ball. Fanning basically almost stealing it off her own player's foot, who had the momentum in the place upfield. Does get it cleared, but is able to track it back down. She plays it in. Looking for Bree Sauer. Sauer just can't quite get her foot on it, and Mary Gioli is there to intercept the ball and keep Edgewood out of trouble. She plays the kick up. 10 brings it down for Edgewood, but plays it right into Fanning. Fanning plays it out wide to Halverson. Halverson plays it in on the left foot. Plays a great ball in. Mary Gioli's not able to collect, but Bree Sauer had stopped her run. If Sauer just continues to run to the back post, she would have had an easy tap-in goal. We'll have another wave of substitutions here.
More subs for Oregon.
Lauren Deneau will come in. Jenna Bennett will come in. Maddie Schwartzmiller. Caitlin Schrimpf. And Ella Hughes all back in for Oregon. One of the advantages Oregon has over many teams is that they are so deep and they're able to actually bring people in waves. Rohr intercepts the ball and plays the ball out wide to Deneau. Deneau is able to get the cross in. Hughes is there on the back door but not able to finish, but a great opportunity for Oregon once again. Mary Gioli plays the goal kick out. Edgewood's able to bring it down, but ricochets it right off their own player. They clear up. Sydney McKee is able to step in, puts it up just a little bit too far, and not able to find Caitlin Schrimpf. Mary Gioli again misplays the punt. Perhaps just playing a little too quickly. Not sure. That's about the fourth missed punt she's had today. Lauren Deneau plays it on the right side, working hard against Maisie Andes, who throws it in. Deneau just needs a little bit more composure there. Maddie Cruz plays it up long, sits on the sideline, finds Cassie Cluck, who plays it off the Edgewood player and is able to win the throw-in for Oregon. Referee tries to call the throw-in to Edgewood, but overruled by his linesman, who was in a better position to see the ricochet. Cluck throws it in, but Maddie Cruz steps right in. Hannah Rohr calmly plays it back to Cluck, who clears it then. That's the impressive part about this Oregon team is how calm they are in the back line. They never panic, even under pressure along the back line. Lauren Deneau finds Maddie Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller tries to play the tough pass out wide to Hughes when she maybe had a little bit easier play to Jenna Bennett in the middle. Schwartzmiller there to intercept that play, though. Goes out to a throw-in. Deneau gets a foot on it. Cassie Cluck, another collision, takes her out of the play. Edgewood tries to play through to Rothwell, but Malia Moyer's there. She throws the ball out wide and plays it early. She looks for Hughes. Hughes not able to get there. Edgewood clears, but Halverson there for the header. Jenna Bennett plays it out with the outside of her foot. Just can't quite keep it in bounds, though. It'll be an Edgewood throw-in. They throw quickly. Halverson there battling. Referee decides there's a little too much contact. Not sure about that call.
Free kick, Edgewood.
Like to see referees allow players to battle with their lower bodies. Allie Cruz will take this kick, along with 21. She plays it in. She looks for Rothwell. Rothwell tries to get the quick turn and plays it out wide. Very dangerous situation, though, there. That was a really nice flick in by number 5, Kaylee Hansen. We do have another substitution as Cassie Cluck comes out and is replaced by Mara McCombs on the left D. Good battle happening up front. Referee calls that one as well. Roar lets it roll by her. Maybe needs to get a touch there before she lets it roll. Just keep it a little closer to her body. McKee takes the ball. Calm under pressure. Senior being recruited by a number of D1 colleges this year. Goes out of bounds for an Edgewood, or an Oregon throw. Ball settled down by Hannah Rohr. Rohr looks for the through ball to Deneau and finds it. Slide tackle by Edgewood with no call. The initial slide looked like it was a good slide, but she raises her left leg and trips the player. Not really sure why that wasn't called. Throw in to Maddie Schwartzmiller nevertheless. Schwartzmiller looking for Deneau. Deneau loses her footing. Schwartzmiller battling. Referee calls a free kick to Edgewood.
Free kick for Edgewood.
Guessing it was the extension of the arm to make space. Cruz will take this kick. Cruz plays it up long. Brooklyn Kane able to get the header out of the air to not allow the bounce. Rohr able to dispossess the player. Mara McCombs using her skill to get out of trouble, plays it up to Deneau. Deneau looking for Rohr, just misplayed it a little bit. Rohr finds Schwartzmiller in traffic. That is why they like Rohr down there. She just sees the field so well and is able to find the players, even in traffic. We'll get a throw in to Oregon, but not before we get a substitution for both teams. The younger Rothwell will come back in for Edgewood up top, as Ashley Hansen comes back in for Caitlin Shrimp for Oregon up top.
Ashley Hansen comes in.
Bit of a forward for forward swap there. Oregon takes the throw, quickly dispossessed. Both Oregon players over on the ball, but Sydney McKee is there to clean things up. Edgewood plays it out wide on the ground. Brooklyn Kane there steps in. Looking for Jenna Bennett. Jenna Bennett able to recollect it. Plays it out wide to Ella Hughes. Hughes plays it into space, where Halverson's able to find it and play it to Schwartzmiller. Mara McCombs uses her body nicely, takes it away, plays it to Rohr, who finds Schwartzmiller. Back to McCombs. McCombs up wide to Deneau, but it does go out of bounds to a throw in to Edgewood. And yet another line change for Oregon. Oregon will look to just wear you out. They make line changes like it's a hockey team. Macy Cox comes back in. Aiden Hampton, Katie Isley, and Avery Fanning all back in for Oregon. Cox and McCombs battle for it. Rohr plays. Switches, finds Hampton. Hampton looks to play it through to Ashley Hansen. Ball is played out of bounds, and we'll get another corner kick for Oregon.
Corner kick taken by Hannah Rohr.
Rohr will take this corner kick. A great crowd tonight. Lots of attendance here for this one tonight. I see quite a few coaches in the stands that I know from around the city, and corner just goes out of bounds. Good height, good curve, but just a little bit off on the angle on that one. Stands are packed with Edgewood being nearby. You got great representation from both teams tonight, making for a fun atmosphere for everybody involved. The goal kick's played up, won by Edgewood. Played out of bounds. Just ricocheted off an Oregon player, so it will be a throw into Edgewood. Edgewood looking up the sidelines, able to bring it down and cross it. Cruz plays the overlap. Edgewood, number 12, Ella Hanley, that is. Just gets a little rushed, plays a ball up out of bounds, so that goal kick goes to Oregon. Cassie Cluck, that is on the left now in place of Halverson. Edgewood looking to play the cross in. Mace Cox backtracks and helps out defensively. Does a nice job, plays it out of bounds. Had no help. Tries to slow things down so our team can collect themselves. Kane and Sydney McKee team up against Haley Rothwell and able to clear that ball up before she's ever able to get a foot on the ball. Katie Isley steps up, plays it out wide to Cox. Cox looks to use her speed, cuts it back in. Releases it to the Edgewood player, unfortunately. Mara McCombs does a nice job of stepping in and winning that ball back up. Maisie Andes is able to win that for Edgewood there. Leah Moyer. Hetty waits for the ball. Now she'll look to play it long. Ball headed right back to Moyer. We'll do this all over again. Moyer gets a little more foot on this one. No bounce on that ball. Goes into Rohr. Rohr looks for Avery. Fanning. Edgewood player steps in. Again, some very strong defenders for Edgewood. Nothing comes easy against them. Both teams again, 35 goals in 5 games against 0 for Edgewood in conference play this year. 34 goals in 4 games with 0 against for Oregon. So really, 2 tremendous defensive teams who all can find the back of the net. We expect a low-scoring one in this one tonight, and so far that's been the case. Still a 1-0 advantage, Oregon, as we enter the 36-minute mark of the first half. Edgewood players collide into each other and play it wide. Cox looks for the ball. She puts a turn on. She looks to switch things up and finds Rohr. The referee calls a foul against Edgewood. Interesting, they took the advantage away, though, from Oregon. McKee plays it up. hard collision at midfield. Edgewood player takes down Cassie Cluck, who stays down for a moment.
Cluck takes one for the team.
Nelson Brownell, Oregon coach, calling for a card on that one, but not getting it. Sydney McKee will take this kick. Senior center back. Plays it in long, just plays it into the keeper. Just didn't quite get the width on it that she had hoped for. Oregon recovers quickly. Roar and McKee barking out their orders from their two center spots in the midfield and defensive as the two field generals for the team. Isley finds Cox. Cox looks for Hampton. Hampton looking for Hansen. Nice little bit of play inside the box. Cox brings it down softly to Avery Fanning. Fanning gets a shot off, just misses wide. Nice shot by Fanning.
Entering Emma Halverson.
Emma Halverson's coming back in for Cluck, who was a little bit shaken up on that collision earlier, so I'm sure they're just going to make sure that she's okay. Get her a drink. She'll be back in shortly, I suspect. In fact, I think we see her going right back up to the center line. Likely going to come in for Mara McCombs in a moment. Halverson jockeys for position, but gets called for the push-off. It'll be an Edgewood kick. Six Oregon players looking to come in on the sidelines at the next possible opportunity. Cruz taking this kick. Plays on the floor. McKee steps in front. Not quite able to get the clear, but does get a foot on it. McCombs is there. She'll play it up wide. Stays in bounds. Hansen finds it. Able to keep it in. Stayed hugging the white line. She looks for Fanning. Fanning pushed off the ball by the defender so that Mary Gioli can collect it. She looks to punt. She was up. Mary Gioli up top. Looks for the. Hansen was looking to catch her off guard and looking to put that in. Halverson and Rohr. McCombs will decide what they're going to do with this kick while they get their 10. Both rolling over. Rohr looks to put it on goal. Just doesn't quite get the lace that she wanted on it. A little bit of deception on that one. Looked like she just maybe got under the ball a little bit. Referee decides to call a high dangerous kick on that one, so there'll be a free kick to Oregon. Looks like Halverson will take this one. Fans getting a little restless. Halverson plays a nice ball in. There's a scrum. Mary Gioli sells out, though, and is able to bring that in. Mary Gioli, very good keeper. One of the better keepers in the conference.
Edgewood showing some teamwork.
Mary Gioli plays it out long. Halverson there plays it up to Fanning, who's able to use her body well and plays out of bounds, so we'll now get those 6 substitutions in for Oregon. We see Jenna Bennett come back in along with Maddie Schwartzmiller. Bree Sauer on the right-hand side there. Caitlin Shrimp. Nella Hughes. Sydney McKee finds Halverson. Halverson looks to play it up long. Cruz is there, though. Schwartzmiller intercepts. Shrimp tries to take the defender on herself. Cassie Cluck playing it back out the right defense. Mara McCombs now at the holding mid. The 43-minute mark of the first half. Roard played about 43 minutes there. Probably needed a break. Edgewood plays it up long. Brooklyn Kane, number 6 for Oregon there. Taking on Haley Rothwell. Rothwell takes a left-footed kick, and Malia Moore is there to stop it. Brooklyn Kane on her hip the whole time, but this shows you how strong Haley Rothwell can be, especially when she starts getting that head of steam. Edgewood does win the corner kick, and Rothwell will take it. She plays it up top. Skims right off the top of an Edgewood player's head and goes out for a goal kick. .45 seconds left in the half. Moore takes a goal kick. Finds an Edgewood player, but McCombs is there to play it out. Shrimp and Hella Hughes battle for possession against the Edgewood players. And we get a free kick. Edgewood playing it quickly, but too quickly. Plays it off of Shrimp. Shrimp looking for Hughes.
9, 8, 7, 6,
The PA announcer counts down the final seconds of the half.
2, 1.
And that'll be the end of the first half with the score, Oregon 1, Edgewood 0. An exciting first half and a close game at that, one that we expect out of these two teams. If you're not familiar with high school soccer in Wisconsin, they do an exact 45 minutes on the clock, and they actually stop the clock for goals, certain free kicks, and they actually count down the final seconds and end it right at the half. Again, it's youth night tonight, so the Oregon varsity girls have come over to throw soccer balls to the youth in the crowd, having fun tonight and enjoying the extra large crowd that they have here tonight for this game. We saw excellent play out of both teams. Malia Moyer having to come up with a few key saves for Oregon, along with Mary Gioli intercepting and coming with a few key ones for Edgewood. Caitlin Shrimp able to bust through the back line for the game's only goal so far. That coming at the 16-11 mark of the first half. Again, as we go into halftime here, we would like to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors make these broadcasts possible. Our sponsors are the Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese. That's found right in the heart of downtown Oregon. They offer fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with hand-selected small batch Wisconsin cheeses. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all your small business and personal tax services. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts, located right in the heart of Oregon, downtown. Toro Horse Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonBoosters.com for details. The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community for the youth of Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. Stoughton Hospital and Oregon Urgent Care Clinic, trusted care close to home. The Oregon Community Bank, the feel-good in banking. We thank these generous donors for allowing our broadcast to happen and for you folks to be able to see these live streams on a regular basis from all of our athletic and arts opportunities in Oregon. OCAmedia is Oregon's very own community access television station, broadcasting from the Oregon High School. It does rely heavily on financial support from the village and town of Oregon. Without the financial support, locally produced television programs like this would not exist. Please tell your village representatives that local television is important to you and your family. Become a supporter today. Send us a note at OCAmedia or comment on our Facebook page. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Send us your game day photos and use the hashtag OCAGameDay. OCAmedia is looking for interested village residents to sit on our village advisory board. We are dedicated to providing the village of Oregon with the highest quality programming possible. Help guide us into the future by contacting Paul at ocamedia.com. We do appreciate everybody in attendance watching. We're going to cut out for the rest of the first half, and we'll be back in 6 minutes as we head into the second half.
Is that for us? Is that for us or for someone else? My cousin's watching.
Oh, Brian's watching.
Oh, my cousin's watching from Hawaii.
Get them and
Welcome back as we get ready for the second half of tonight's WIA girls varsity soccer match between the Edgewood Crusaders and the Oregon Panthers. Edgewood is in the white going from our left to right. Oregon in the black going from right to left tonight. We enter the second half with Oregon up 1-0. This is a matchup of undefeated conference rivalries tonight. And while nothing is ever guaranteed, tonight's matchup likely will decide the conference champion this year. Edgewood will start the second half with the ball. Haley Rothwell, number 4, up top for Edgewood, has created the best chances for Edgewood thus far. Oregon with a few excellent opportunities, one finished by Caitlin Shrimp. Oregon again starting out in their 4-3-3 formation with Macy Cox at the left wing. Ashley Hansen in the striker position, Avery Fanning on the right wing. In the middle, we've got Hannah Rohr at the holding mid, Katie Isley and Maddie Schwartzmiller at the attacking mids. On the back line, Elmer Halverson just got dispossessed. Edgewood player thinking it went out of bounds, stopped playing for a moment. On the back line, along with Halverson, is Brooklyn Kane, Cassie Cluck, and Sydney McKee. Oregon plays it up for a throw-in to Edgewood. They play it in on the end line, manage to find their player back, but Avery Fanning's there to help out. Tries to clear it up to Maddie Schwartzmiller, but doesn't quite find feet. Quick cross is too low. Fanning finds Rohr. Rohr finds Ashley Hansen. Hansen's there. Dribbles out of trouble. Tries to play it up to Fanning. Just a bit too hard for Fanning. And Marigioli's there to collect. Marigioli misplays the punt. Rohr collects it. Doesn't quite get under the ball enough to find Cox, but ball gets out to Isley, and Isley finds Cox. Cox looking to turn the corner. Tries to play it off the Edgewood player. Finds Maddie Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller dribbles into trouble and loses the ball. Cox using her body and wins the ball back. Edgewood player there to kick it out of bounds. We'll get a throw into Oregon. Cox will take this throw in. Looks to find Hansen. Hansen keeps it in right on the end line. She plays it in, looking for Fanning. Just gets by Fanning. She tracks it down. Fanning's speed is just tremendous. Rohr looks to play it in. Eyes were a little too wide on that one. Looking for glory and plays it over the crossbar. Rohr deadly with her left foot, but uses her right foot on that one. She is actually right-footed, but over the years has, for some reason, developed a great strike with the left. Throw in for Oregon. Up the sideline to Fanning. Fanning loses the ball. Both teams playing strong. A bit too strong that time, though. So Edgewood will take that free kick. Brooklyn Kane, the center back, getting a bit upfield on that one. Cruz will take this kick for Edgewood. She plays it long. Found the head of Lizzie Drake. Plays it out wide, but Oregon's able to find it. Roar trying to fight through. Not able to keep possession. So the referee calls that foul that happened back near midfield. Another unique aspect of WIA play is the ability to substitute on free kicks. Cassie Cluck goes out for Oregon. Mara McCombs comes in. Brooklyn Kane plays that ball up. Not able to be controlled by Oregon. Edgewood plays it up long. Looking for a Rothwell run. But Sydney McKee is there to play it out wide. She finds Mara McCombs. McCombs plays it into Roar. Roar opens up. Looks to play a chip up to Hansen. Edgewood player there. Maddie McCombs is able to play it up to Fanning. Just a little too tough. Fanning had her player beat with speed. Mary Gioli punts it. Isley there to keep it from going up further. McKee looking to play a soft touch up to Isley, but plays it too long. Edgewood looking for the crossbar, ends up finding a strike on goal. Malia Moyer with a great save. Mara McCombs and Hannah Rohr there to team up to get that ball cleared. Hansen plays it up to Fanning. Fanning beats her player. Gets pushed down. Looking for Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller not able to get a foot on it. And it gets cleared up by Edgewood. Edgewood. So Rothwell plays out of bounds. It'll be a throw into Oregon. Well, McCombs throws it into Isley. Isley gets the turn on her player. She finds Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller looking for Cox. Again, just too tough and gets in through Mary Gioli. She misplays the punt again. Hansen. Sidney McKee not able to get things through. Rothwell's there. Gets a great strike in, but Malia Moyer's there to collect the ball. Rothwell so skilled, so strong. One of the better players in the conference. Moyer kicks the punt up long, gets a bounce. Schwartzmiller's there. Isley plays up to Fanning. Fanning looks to turn, finds Hansen. Hansen plays over the top to Fanning. Again, just too tough. Rolls out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick to Edgewood. Get the feeling at times that Oregon's just trying to force that through ball a little too much when they maybe could just play a little more possession up through the middle and then get that little softer through ball to their forwards. There is a lot of speed and skill and finish up top, but sometimes you have to build up a little slower through the middle instead of looking for the home run ball. Fanning works hard on the sidelines. Does lose the ball. It'll be a throw into Edgewood. Isley's there. Isley finds Fanning. Fanning looking back for Isley. Goes out of bounds, another Edgewood throw. Throws it in. Rohr battles for the ball. Squirts out and finds number 14 for Edgewood. Halverson there. Anticipates the give and go and is right there. Halverson clears it up top. Number 5, Kaylee Hansen, tries to just go right through the Oregon player, making that one too easy for the referee to call. Halverson looks to play quickly. Maddie Schwartzmiller forcing a ball up. Gets cleared by Edgewood. Brooklyn Kane there. She looks to clear. Mara McCombs tracks that down and finds Isley's feet, though. Isley finds Hansen. Hansen looks to beat her player. Little chop move. Finds Fanning. Fanning makes the corner turn. Can't quite get it back. Roar intercepts the clear. Gets dispossessed by Rothwell. Kane is there. Plays a nice easy ball out to McCombs. McCombs looking for the give and go to Isley. Isley to Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller tries to turn. Does get it out to Roar. Roar looking for a little chip into Cox. Cox anticipating and staying with it. Just that touch gets out a little too much in front of her. Rothwell looking for Rothwell on that one, but McKee and Halverson there to swallow that up. Ball stays in bounds on the clear, and Ashley Hansen is there. Hansen looks for the clear. Katie Isley's there. She finds Avery Fanning. Fanning's speed is just tremendous. Looks for the cross right through the center. Nobody there. But Schwartzmiller looking for Hansen. Nice job of defense there by Edgewood. Rothwell and Halverson going hard at it on the sidelines. Crowd not agreeing with that call as the referee gives the free kick to Edgewood. Not sure I disagree with him. Nevertheless, it will be a free kick to Edgewood. Cruz is there. Looking upfield. She plays it up long, looking for Haley Rothwell. Brings it down to her foot. Sydney McKee is able to take it away. Cleared up by Isley to Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller plays it right into the Edgewood player, though. Schwartzmiller dispossessed by Jordan Rothwell. She looks to play it long. McKee's there to clear it. Finds Roar. Bounced around in the middle. Emma Halverson tracks it down before it goes out of bounds. She clears it up. Finds Cox. Cox lets it go through her legs. Plays good defense. And a great little chip by Ashley Hansen. Macy Cox is driving now. She drives up the right side. With tremendous close by number 9, Edgewood. That's Allie Cruz, the stalwart defenseman for Edgewood. She's there to clear things out.
A pack of Panthers coming in.
And we'll get it. As the PA announcer just said, a pack of Panthers are coming in again.
As well as 2 Edgewood players.
Jordy Rothwell will go out for Edgewood and is replaced. In for Oregon is Ella Hughes, Caitlin Schrimpf, Jenna Bennett, and Ellen Legler, as well as Cassie Cluck back on the right D. Edgewood clears it out for Halverson to intercept. She gets a foot on it. But Edgewood is able to clear as Carolyn Ring clears it out for a throw-in down by Halverson. Halverson looking for Schrimpf. Schrimpf with the only goal in the game so far. She's able to make the turn. She tries to put it in, finds a seam, looking for either Legler or Bennett, but can't find him.
Shrimp centers to no avail.
Marigioli collects. punts. Halverson there. Isley fights for it. Ella Hughes comes from in from behind. Wins a throw in for Oregon. Shrimp is there. Looks for Halverson, but isn't able to find her. Halverson staying with Rothwell. Jenna Bennett comes back to help. Sydney McKee is there. Plays it out wide to Hughes. Hughes with a little flick. Katie Isley. Isley looking to switch it. Isley finds Ellen Legler. Legler looking for speed, tries to make the cut in, but plays it right off the Edgewood player. It'll be a throw into Oregon. Edgewood defenseman skying in there, heading the ball away. Cassie Cluck collects, crosses, finds Hughes, sandwiched by two Edgewood defenders. Emma Halverson's there. She plays it into space to Hughes. But it's cleared out by Edgewood. It'll be an Oregon throw. Hughes will take this throw and find Shrimp. She plays Hughes right back to Shrimp. Shrimp plays it across. Defender finds it. Rohr plays it back into Shrimp. Ball's being batted around in the air quite a bit right now. Nobody's able to quite find it. Jenna Bennett tries to put a ball in on net. Not quite able to get everything on it. And Mary Gioli's there. We are about 16 minutes into the second half at the 60-46 mark. Ella Hughes takes it up the left flank, plays it off an Edgewood player in the cross. We have an injured player on the field. That's number 7 for Edgewood, Carolyn Ring. Edgewood coach comes out to check on her. And Edgewood will take this opportunity to get a substitution. Ring will go out, as will Haley Rothwell. And display of good sportsmanship. Caitlin Shrimp will just play it back to Marigioli, and we'll restart play. Sydney McKee calmly gets out of danger, plays it to Rohr. Rohr finds Bennett. Bennett looking for Legler up the right side, can't quite find her. Cruz tries to play a long ball through. It's going to travel all the way back to Malia Moyer. Calmly collects it. She'll look to play this ball long. Gets good lace on it. No Oregon player there to flick it, though. Cassie Cluck battling on the left side. Has to play it out of bounds. Edgewood tries to make a quick throw. They find their player, but lost her composure and skied it out of bounds. Cluck takes the throw, finds Legler. Legler gets tied up with the Edgewood player, and it'll be a kick to Oregon. Played a bit too quickly and just played it out of bounds. It'll be a throw into Edgewood. Edgewood plays a little flick onto the corner, but Cluck's there, plays it out of bounds for Oregon. Played into the other Cruz, Madeline Cruz. Brooklyn Kane's there. Good speed initially, but there to win the ball back. Legler does a nice job of turning on her player. Finds Shrimp. Shrimp beats her defender. Beats two more. Katie Isley's there. She tries to take a shot, but it's deflected by the Edgewood defender. Goes out of bounds for a free kick. That was a very dangerous play. Just maybe a step was all that was needed. Edgewood clears off the throw. Cluck's there. She plays it on the floor up the sidelines to Legler. Misses. Kane tries to step up on her player. Halverson's there. She beats her player. Halverson, 5'8". Strong, fast, excellent skill for a left defenseman. She plays it up to Hughes, but Hughes can't keep it on her foot, and it goes for the throw-in. Callie Hansen throws it in. Cindy McKee's there for the header. Hansen clears it up. Roar's there. Looking for Legler, can't find her. Cluck plays it up to Legler. Not going to find her, but we're going to get a line change here for Oregon once again.
Another Oregon line change.
With 5 new players coming in for Oregon. We'll get Macy Cox back in on the left side. Jenna Stotts sees her first action of the game up top. Maddie Schwartzmiller's back in along with Aiden Hampton and Avery Fanning. Cluck does a nice job of anticipating that. Edgewood looks clear. Fanning's there. Gets a foot on it, so Brooklyn Kane's able to put it out of bounds. Macy Cox plays it up the line. Edgewood plays it out of bounds. She looks for Hayden Hampton right away. Hampton looks to make a quick play. She looks to cross it, but gets tripped up a little on her own feet and goes to the Edgewood player who clears out of bounds. It'll be an Edgewood throw. Sorry, Oregon throw. Macy Cox looking for Jenna Stotts. Again, Cox will throw. Edgewood there, able to put it through. Ricochets to Edgewood. Brooklyn Kane anticipates nicely. Hannah Rohr's there to collect the garbage and put it up the field to Avery Fanning. Fanning working hard on her player. Edgewood turns, plays out of bounds. It'll be a throw into Oregon. Frenetic pace being played in this game by both teams. Cassie Cluck plays it out of bounds. This will be a throw in to Edgewood. Edgewood finds feet. Plays it up the sidelines. Cluck battles for it in the corner and plays it out of bounds. It'll be a throw into Edgewood. Oregon players look to find their marks. Throw looks for the flick. Cindy McKee's there to clear it out. Avery Fanning gets to it first, but the Edgewood player's there to intercept. We got an offsides though, and that'll be a free kick to Oregon.
Offsides, Edgewood, free kick, Oregon.
Linesman right on top of that one. Had his flag up immediately. Cassie Cluck will take this free kick. She plays it up long. Looking for Fanning or Schwartzmiller. Can't find either. Played off to Kane. Kane's able to head it up to Hampton. Hampton looks to play it up long to Stotts. Stotts will be going to Winona State on a basketball scholarship next year. Showing some of her athleticism. Edgewood plays it across the back line, looks to clear it out. Cluck tries to anticipate, just can't quite get there. Edgewood player battling. Aiden Hampton's there. She looks to keep it in play, but it goes out of bounds. It will be an Edgewood throw-in. Hanson will take this throw. Looking to place it softly and finds the head of her teammate who flicks it in. Jordan Rothwell battling, plays it out wide. She finds number 12, Ella Henley. Does end up going out of bounds for a throw-in. Halverson will take the throw for Oregon. She finds Cox's feet. Hanson battles with her. Halverson's there, though. She plays it up the line. Stays in bounds and straddles the line. Jordan Rothwell able to turn the corner, but takes a little bit of an ill-advised shot from a hard angle and just puts it out wide out of bounds. No real danger there. Leah Moyer looks to play it short and on the floor. She finds Halverson. Halverson finds Cox. Cox looking to make the turn. Edgewood player plays it out. The entire stands could see that that went off of an Edgewood player, but the linesman calls for a throw into Edgewood. Gets head in, put in the center, cleared out by Brooklyn Kane. Hampton's there. Schwartzmiller's there. Finds its way to Fanning. Fanning looking to beat her player. She cuts it inside. She looks for Hampton. Hampton can't get a foot on it. Gets cleared up. Cassie Cluck is there. Just plays a little tough and puts it out of bounds. We'll get a substitution as Edgewood brings in Haley Rothwell up top again after a long break. Looking to get her plenty of rest. She makes a turn on her player. Cassie Cluck is there to intercept. Through ball's looked for. Looking to play it through to Rothwell. Rothwell looking for the call, but instead gets called on her. Referee not falling for that flop. We'll get a free kick for Oregon. Cassie Cluck will take this kick. She'll play it long. Edgewood player steps in front. Aiden Hampton kicks it up long. Not able to keep possession. Brooklyn Kane gets called for the inadvertent handball. It did interfere with the play, so good call by the referee there.
Handball on Oregon.
Cruz will take this kick. She plays it in long. Bounces. Brooklyn Kane's able to step in front and clear that out. Hampton's able to find Cox. Cox plays it in the middle. Appeared to be looking for either Hampton or Stotts, but unable to find either one. Brooklyn Kane playing strong on Rothwell. Bit too much there, though. We will get a free kick for Edgewood from a very dangerous position. Jordan Rothwell, one of the best finishers in the conference, is going to take this free kick. Leah Moyer on her post, instructing her wall. Referee having a conversation on the sidelines with the coach. Not really sure what was going on there. Referee brings the girls back, asking for the 10. Rothwell looking to put one on goal. And Malia Moyer's there for the save. Pushes it out of bounds. Edgewood will win this free kick. Sorry, corner kick. Haley Rothwell will take this corner. Tremendous save by Malia Moyer. Haley Rothwell will take the corner. She places up at the top of the box. Hits two heads. Looks to get punched out of bounds and ends up going out over the end line. Very dangerous situation for Oregon there. It does go out for another corner. And we'll see some substitutions coming in once again. Fresh legs across the board for Oregon now with a whole line change again. Katie Isley's back in for Oregon, as is Ashley Hansen up top. Bree Sauer. Referee not happy with something that happened there. Not real sure, but he wants her to re-kick. Apparently had not signaled play to begin again after the substitutions. So Rothwell will take this kick again. Finds Isley. Isley clears it.
Cleared by Isley.
Ashley Hansen puts on pressure. Cruz looks to play it up, but finds Sauer. Sauer with a bit of nifty footwork. She plays it in the middle and then plays it out wide to Hansen. Hansen plays it into the middle. Edgewood there to clear it out. Able to keep it from going out of bounds, but Sauer's there. Edgewood plays off Sauer and it's out of bounds to Edgewood. Kaylee Hansen will give up the throw. They're going to look long to Rothwell. McKee tries to anticipate. Able to get it back and puts it back to Cassie Cluck. McKee finds Isley. Isley plays it across. Nobody home for the cross. Eventually Roar comes away with it after a nice defensive play on the far sidelines. By Lauren Deneau. Another player came in on that line change. Lauren fighting in that corner for position. Not able to come away with the ball. A lot of physical play being let go on that one. It'll be a throw to Edgewood. Edgewood throws it in, finds chest. Katie Isley's there. She plays it on the ground to Cindy McKee. McKee out wide to McCombs. McCombs finds Sauer. Sauer with a nice play, showing her speed and quickness and footwork. She tries to put it in. Just can't quite find it. It's cleared out by Edgewood. McKee barking out instructions, tracks it down, plays it on the floor to McCombs. McCombs finds Isley. Isley going to play it across to Rohr. Rohr gets a touch. Plays it in the air. Not the touch she was looking for. Edgewood throws. Looking for Rothwell. She looks to push it into play. Can't get the cross off, but it does go off Cassie Cluck.
Corner kick taken by Rothwell.
So that'll go for a corner, and Rothwell will take that corner. Third corner kick in just the last few minutes, goes up high, cleared out on a header by Oregon. Gets over to Rothwell. Rothwell finds her sister Jordan. And it gets cleared out before a shot can be taken. Bit of pushing and shoving early on there, and referee decides to bring it back, and it's free kick for Oregon. Emma Halverson will take this free kick.
Taken by Halverson.
Halverson plays it up. Edgewood wins the ball. Played back and forth, a little bit of ping pong going on for both teams. Bree Sauer looks to play in. Rothwell looks to get the corner on. And a tremendous shot and a tremendous save by Malia Moyer. Jordan found her sister in the middle. She got the turn. She had the entire goal. Plays it on the floor, but finds Moyer there. Another tremendous save by Moyer. Brooklyn Kane now comes back in at the center D spot, which pushes Halverson back out wide to their more traditional formation. McCombs goes out. Halverson able to get it clear. Cassie Cluck with a tremendous step. We have the fans calling for the foul, but then what the referee and the fans didn't seem to understand is we had possession and we're on an odd man rush. The referee should have let that play go. That's 3 times now the referee has taken away advantage from Oregon in this game. Very strange indeed. Kane plays it up, looking for Isley. Edgewood's there to intercept. Edgewood player looks to play it long. Malia Moyer's there, though, to collect it at the 80-minute mark. Moyer plays up the punt. Edgewood playing with a lot of urgency. Oregon not looking quite as aggressive as they were in the first half. Perhaps the deeper we get at the 81-minute mark here of the second half, looking more to hold on than to put the dagger in. Again, the ball goes out of play for a corner kick, where we'll see Rothwell take yet another corner.
Haley Rothwell taking another corner kick.
Rothwell takes the kick. McKee is able to flick it out of bounds. Or not out of bounds, but behind her. Able to get there and able to get it clear. Bree Sauer there. She gets a touch. Ball ricochets into Isley. Isley sees both of her players with nothing but field ahead of them, but unable to put a curve in and put it upfield. She kicks it out of bounds. Edgewood looks to play it long to Rothwell. They get a flick. Moyer's there. Gets a little bit of heat from Cruz, but she's calm and collected. She punts it out. Places it right on Isley's feet. Roar plays the ball over the top. Finds Deneau. Deneau plays it in. Finds Hansen. Gets taken down from behind. And we're going to get a free kick from a dangerous area this time. From this side of the field, we're likely to see Alma Halverson take the kick. She has a strong left foot. Halverson takes the ball, getting a little bit fancy. Isley finds Roar. Roar finds Hansen. Hansen does a nice job of collecting in traffic. She looks to play it in to Deneau, or Isley rather. Gets cleared up. McKee is there. She finds Cluck. Plays it back to Brooklyn Kane, who clears it upfield. Deneau getting dragged down by her arm from behind. Not really sure how they missed that call. We have some wholesale changes coming in. Oregon brings in another line change of fresh legs as Hampton comes back in, as does Fanning, Schrimpf, and Cox, as well as Maddie Schwartzmiller. Roar looks to change the field with finding Fanning. Fanning gets dragged down from behind, literally thrown to the ground. Referee not even looking in that direction. Gets a little help from his linesman.
Free kick, Oregon. Taken by Halverson.
It's like Halverson and Roar will team up on this one. Roar puts it in. Gets a flick on, but isn't able to find any feet and just gets kicked out of bounds for the throw-in. We're at the 85-minute, 31-second mark of the second half. Oregon still up 1-0. Edgewood putting on lots of pressure in the second half. Hampton brings it down. She'll play it out wide to Cluck. Cluck plays it on the floor, finds Cox. Cleared out by Edgewood. Ball gets by Sydney McKee, but Elma Halverson's there. She helps out, clears it out wide, goes for a throw-in, allows her team to retreat and help out. Kaylee Hansen plays it in quickly. Jordan Rothwell rather tries to nutmeg Halverson. Halverson having none of it. Goes out of bounds. Again, looking to play. Ball won't quite make it out of bounds, but it is cleared up from Sydney to McKee up to Halverson. Halverson plays it long. Finds Shrimp. Shrimp ricochets it off of of an Edgewood player and finds an Oregon throw-in. Schwartzmiller finds Hampton, but Hampton plays it out of bounds. Edgewood throws it in, but Schwartzmiller wins it. Schwartzmiller, nice turn, finds Shrimp. Shrimp finds Fanning. Nice defensive play there by Edgewood. Callie Hansen, she plays out of bounds. Fanning picks it up. She looks for Schwartzmiller. Schwartzmiller finds Hampton, gets a touch. Edgewood trying to clear it, finally gets out of bounds. And he'll go for a throw to Oregon. Fanning throws it into Schwartzmiller. Edgewood collects. Halverson lets it go out of bounds. She'll take the throw. She looks for Fanning. Edgewood clears it up. Finds Rothwell's feet. Sydney McKee ricochets it. Again, it ricochets. Not wanting to go out of bounds. Bit of strong play there. Roar looking to play quickly, but Edgewood player right there. Cassie Cluck tracks it down and goes out of bounds. Edgewood playing frenetically as we near the 1 minute mark of play. Rothwell looks to turn and shoot. Does a heck of a job to get a rocket off. It's from far outside. Rothwell really showing that she's one of the better players in the state now, as she was last year. Moore plays it up. Roar's able to get a flick on. Another header. Shrimp playing through traffic. Ends up going out of bounds. We'll have another Edgewood throw. Edgewood's throw intercepted by Kane. Kane heads it out. Gets crossed. Gets played up the field long to Avery Fanning. Fanning chasing it down. Slide tackles. It's going out of bounds. We have 3 seconds. 2, 1. And that will be the end of the game with your final score. The Oregon Panthers 1. The Edgewood Crusaders nothing. What a fantastic game this evening. Caitlin Shrimp's goal at 16-11 of the first half ends up being the deciding factor in this game tonight. What a tremendous game between both opponents all evening. A lot of talent and a lot of pace on the field tonight. A well-played game by both sides. Congratulations to a well-played game to both Edgewood and to the Oregon Panthers. This game will end 1-0 Oregon. While there still are conference games to play, this definitely gives Oregon a big leg up in the conference race this year. We would like to take one more opportunity to thank our sponsors tonight. Their generous support makes these broadcasts possible. The Oregon Community Bank, the feel good in banking. Stoughton Hospital and Oregon Urgent Care Clinic, trusted care close to home. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonBoosters.com for details. Toro Host Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts located in the heart of Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all your small business and personal tax services. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese in the heart of downtown Oregon, offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soup, salads, along with hand-selected small batch Wisconsin cheeses. Visit Firefly Coffee House today. Again, we would like to thank you for watching. Broadcasts like this aren't possible without the generous support of our sponsors. We wrap things up here tonight. I'm Jeff Rohr, Samuel Bergman on the camera. We appreciate you watching. Oregon 1, Crusaders nothing. Thank you and good night.